I'm going to be showing you some basic moves with a Jongbong, which is a Korean word for, I guess, bow staff. This is a Japanese bow staff. It's also known as that. Several Japanese martial arts use it. Taekwondo uses it, and it varies. And there's this strike that's really one of the only things that varies in that. In most Japanese styles, do it when they hit, come back and stop it here. There's a few that do it this way. The Korean style teaches it like that too, and this way you can avoid getting hurt by kind of breaking your own rib. If say you miss an opponent trying to stop it, and you know. But yeah, some basic things to this: strikes, come forward. Say you can step on a front stance or some kind of sparring stance or whatever, and you just strike forward. You can go for the head, you can go for the ribs, you can go for the legs. And the good thing about this that I like better over the Chinese bow staff is Chinese bow staff is like the same thickness to the whole thing. It's about 6'2", but the difference is it's more about circles and always keeping the momentum going. You're always turning it. You're holding it from like the outsides and you're hitting, and I don't really like that so much because you gotta constantly keep it moving, and it's like a lot of wasted energy. And I mean, you can get really good at it. And, I mean, some guy that's really good with this, some guy that's really good with the Chinese bow staff, they could beat you up pretty quick too. But I just prefer this because it's sturdier. It's not meant to be slapped and doesn't wobble. It's really sturdy. It's thicker on the middle and it goes a little thinner on the ends, and it's really good for stabbing too, because since it's not wobbly like the Chinese bow staff, it'll just kind of, I guess if you do it hard enough, I guess you can go through someone just because of the fact that it's all the weight and then concentrated in a smaller area, plus your push, I guess you could go through someone, or at least break something, or make it hurt really bad. But I also like it better because of the control that you have. It's not about always keeping it moving and stuff. You can be perfectly still and do things with it because you're always holding it by about the thirds. So like foot, and from here you can go for the strikes. You can go this way. After that, you can come back with this side. You can go down. You can go up. You can go around and hit this way. I mean, there's just countless ways of hitting with this out of any position. You can just switch back and forth, and if you're fast with it, you can do some amazing things with it. Again, you could do stabs, hit from down, hit up, and then there's just kind of defensive, kind of evasion moves, I guess. Like, even just spinning it. They call this a butterfly, because if you do it slow, if you see this part, it kind of makes a butterfly here. Oh. That's why I don't do it slow most of the time. But yeah. So you do it this way, you just kind of flip it around and just add speed to that. And again, striking, make them solid. If you ever need to switch, just step back with things, move along. And as you can tell, it's also Japanese, and it has a lot of movements very similar to katana movements. We're using the push-pull force, putting your body through, except instead of like going through the whole way, you're using your feet, using your hips, your whole body, again pushing and pulling. But instead of going through, you're gonna stop it, and because from here you can go to other movements, and you can just you're not ever, because I mean it doesn't have a blade that you're just gonna go through someone and not have to worry about them getting in on you. I mean, if you're fast with a katana, then yeah, but with this, you're probably not. I mean, you could break them, but you're gonna have to be on the lookout most of the time. Again, that was one of them. Also, just this. Now, this one kind of scares me because the faster I want to do it, if you look, it's basically this movement. And so one time I kind of went in a little too quick, and that was kind of painful. But so I'm kind of scared of this one. I don't really like it that much, but oh well, it makes it look cool. You can also do it with two hands. Same basic movement. Same dangers. So yeah, just the striking from anywhere. Stabbing. Try not to do the ribs because if you miss and you're going really hard and you kind of lose a little bit of control, you could easily kind of break your ribs there, or just make it really, really painful. So remember to practice on your arm. It'll kind of hurt a little, but you get used to it and it just kind of goes away, I guess. And you could do some kind of for forms. If you want to compete, weapons, you know, that's always good for tricks. I mean, just doing this, or just not pointless moves, but the stuff that looks cool that the judges are gonna like that, coming back here, coming back, going around, and then coming back with something. Doing like combinations with blocks, like a hook block. So you're on a rear stance hook block, and you could do like a side kick with that, and like a stab together, and that looks cool. Like say you're here, do the block, come back, come striking, and just mix it up, make your own little cool moves out of it. And yeah, that's basically it.